Not as emotional as that press conference, but as you're about to see, there was a lot of emotion there. You know, a lot of the people have seen the press conference footage over and over again.
Right.
Well, it was held at the RCA building, but what I found out was what went through their minds when they first heard the news broadcast on the radio and how they're coping with such a serious situation.
Today's pretty much the most difficult day of my life.
This is what the press and the public saw on October 17th, the day Naomi Judd called it quits.
I have to resign, I have to retire from the music industry that I love so much.
In their first television interview since that day, Naomi and Wynonna told me how they felt when their long-kept secret became public information.
So that after the announcement, we, you know, initially you feel sort of, oh, I did it. I remember when I had to say, I have to resign. I couldn't get the words out. I kept going, and they just, I was like, come on. But we got back to my house, and everybody, Wynonna, Ashley, mother, daughter, and Larry and I wanted to be alone. So Larry and I were in the car, and she and Ashley were in the truck. And when we pulled up in front of this little diner down in Franklin, it had just turned dark. It was about 5 o'clock. It started to rain. And then we did hear on the radio that the announcement the Judds have broken up. And he played Love Is Alive. And I looked over and saw Wynonna fall forward on the steering wheel of the truck. And I jumped out of the car and ran around and grabbed her and told Larry and Ashley to go on in and eat. I said, Wynonna and I kind of need to be alone. And we were in the truck and we kept switching back and forth to the 2 radio stations. And here we were, just the way it started. Just the 2 of us, knowing that everybody now knew our big secret.
How was it finally telling the world, so to speak, about something that you've kept a secret for a while?
Pretty unspeakable, pretty hideous. But frankly, the burden that I carried around for so long of not being able to tell anybody has been lifted off of me. So now I feel that things are under control.
Tell me but don't tell me I was born to be blue.
Although you could never tell it by watching her on stage, Naomi has felt very ill for all of 1990.
I told somebody the other day that the Lord is my doctor and the fans are my medicine. But really what has happened the last 8 months since I've really had full-blown hepatitis, you feel like you have the flu every day. If you can imagine having the flu every day for a year.
First step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love and live every.
Their latest single, written by Naomi, was inspired by this ordeal. She and Wynonna decided to finally talk about it to squelch rumors that have been circulating since February.
Because there's a lot of talk out there about other things, other crazy things that people are thinking.
I don't have cancer.
And the thing is that when you feel just helpless, you want to pick up the phone and call all the fans and say, look, it's okay. I mean, this is really a growing experience for both of us. We've become closer than ever.
Hi!
The Judds got together with their fans last night in their hometown of Ashland, Kentucky, where they dedicated the new Judd Plaza and took part in a parade.
Our next door neighbors, girls, the hens that I grew up with, were standing in front of our old Sunday school room door. Ashley!
With faith and prayers, Naomi is determined to beat this very serious illness. It's a scary situation, but she believes she'll win.
I have chronic active hepatitis, which is not a good diagnosis, but the prognosis is now good. I've got the doctors kind of scratching their heads because faith works miracles.
Well, it looks like those prayers are paying off. Right now, Naomi is in chemical remission, which means she was treated with a drug called interferon, which lowers the enzyme levels in the body.